In Hunger Games news. In Hunger Games news.
In Hunger Games?
One more time.
In Hunger Games news.
In Hunger Game news.
Yeah, anyways, Hunger Games news. Shit. So, the summer camp in Florida, again Florida,
See?
runs a Hunger Games inspired tournament where 26 contestants fight to the death.
Oh no. Oh no.
That sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, that does sound fun.
Yeah, of course they're not really killing each other. So the way that they kill each other is that they pull a flag from the waist.
So it's flag
Flag
football.
football. That's cool.
Except flag archery and whatever else they
So you're shooting a fucking bow at
not bow, but
arrow
you know,
at
the plunger arrows.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they're play acting.
Cupid.
Because if you miss, you're not gonna hit a flag, you're gonna kill a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So they're like they're play acting.
Wait, that's kind of cool. So they get like a backpack full of like oranges or whatever, and they have to survive in the forest and shit.
That's the whole idea.
Cool. I want to do that.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah. So
And it's guys and girls? It's co-ed?
So it's pretty much survival in the forest. Like that game, survival.
kind of, but it's a camp, so they're still like,
so it's safe and there's-
yeah, it's very safe. They're just running around playing.
That's a really creative camp.
yeah.
It's fun.
And they'll tell stuff to each other like, I might stab you, or I'm probably gonna kill you first.
So it's like Mafia.
But you know, that's
Kinda,
this.
yeah.
I think they're trying to blow this out of proportion too, because when I was young, I played something called War, where you know we had fucking toy guns and we would assassinate. I'm talking about I would go behind somebody's back and bitch, like, you know what I mean? Like,
You know what? They don't sell toy guns anymore. Like after our generation, they stopped selling toy guns at Toys R Us.
Really?
There's no more unless
They-
they Nerf guns.
They look like future alien guns.
Yeah.
They don't sell actual guns anymore.
Like revolvers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we played cowboys and Indians. We played
Cops and
war. We
robbers.
played military. Yeah, we played all that. And majority of the games that we played were bang bang games.
yeah,
Now I think guys are just playing fucking unicorn games and shit or something.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is not something that's really odd, because this is something that we all did.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
I
just
mean-
it's done in a camp now.
But
Were
these
regulations.
obviously critics are like, no, that's kind of weird. They're saying they're gonna kill each other, but then I'm just kind of like, okay, well, does that really? I mean, they're just playing flags.
That's just fun and acting.
That
and
happens in real life anyway.
And the other side is that the story quoted clinical psychologist Susan Toller
She don't know
as
shit.
saying no, she's supporting the
Oh, no,
Okay.
Okay, cool.
saying
Yeah.
presumptuous people.
She's smart.
So saying the camp idea, noting that when children start thinking and owning and adopting and assuming those killer roles, it becomes close to them. The violence becomes less bad.
That's true, I can see that, because I remember when I used to play War, if my friend was like pretend killed, I'd be like, no!
Yeah.
No, why does it have to be you? And then you kind of like reenact this whole like remorse. Yeah, and they're like, oh no, he's a casualty, and I'm dragging him by his ankles, we gotta bury you, and then we like throw leaves on him. And then, I think you do become closer to those emotions.
Hold on, I'm an idiot. So what she meant to say,
So she doesn't have credentials now, she's
yeah, well, what she meant to say was that it's actually, sorry, the opposite. It's bad because then the violence becomes less,
So they're like kind of desensitized.
desensitizes the children. That's what she meant to say.
Okay, yeah, because she is an idiot.
Yeah, I think all of us in here in this room played cops and robbers and stuff like that. We seem normal.
It's a lot better than fucking like COD and shit like that, where you see people exploding limbs and dying and shit. This is pretend, you know what I mean? Bang! You missed me, dog. Wow, it's imaginary.
What a cheater!
Unlimited ammo.
Oh, what a cheater!
Yeah, I don't know why they're so against playing games like this, because if you think about like societies that are more rural or like more like I guess tribal or whatever, death is like a part of everyday life. Like they have to kill the food that they eat, the chickens that they raise, the pigs, everything. Like kids witness that. They see like tribal battles and everything going on, and like it's not, I think that's just a part of like human reality. Like we have such a disconnect with our food now that people don't even know where it comes from, how it's killed, and they're grossed out. And I think that's even more crazy, is to be so far away and sensitive from reality or like the realities of nature. But I don't think it makes people more violent. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't think so either. If anything, I see it as more therapeutic. So it's like you're getting to express and let go of all these emotions and these thoughts that you have in your head, and it's like it's gone.
It's very creative too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's a part of like a development too.
Imagination.
Imagination and stuff like that. Well, of course, somebody could argue like, well, they could be more imaginary or use their imaginative abilities besides killing people. But
Yeah, but we all turned out just fine, and we were killing each other when we were children.
that's what I'm saying.
I died a few times.
Yeah, I play hostage too.
Yeah, you like hold hostage and you like negotiate. That's pretty.
Wow. That's kind of fun.
It's like critical thinking.
That's good. Mine was like, we had a little play store, so I got all my toys and I had like a store I was selling, and then my older brother would come to be like, just stick up, bitch!
You know what I think it is? You know what I think it is? We were all broke ass ghetto kids, and this is the games that we played. You know what I mean? Like, this is really what it is.
Maybe it is a broke ass ghetto kid, like, cause we played on the street a lot. Like, it was like street hockey, street football, street soccer. Like, when I'm driving around the neighborhood, I don't see kids playing outside.
No kids on the streets these days.
Everyone has an Xbox and shit.
Yeah, fuck that. My kids ain't having shit.
The world was like, yeah, the world was our playground.
Yeah, you know what? Because it's so funny. Because I always hear parents say, "I want my kids to have everything that I didn't get to have." Fuck that. You're having exactly what I had. You're having shit.
In awesome burglar news,
Awesome burglar.
That already sounds wrong.
it's bad and then it turns good.
Oh, it's bad, but it's good.
It is a very good bad boy. So this good bad burglar, these
Fucking inside jokes.
these good bad burglars return stolen computers to nonprofit with heartfelt apology note.
So he jacked a bunch of computers and he felt bad?
Yes, so these burglars jacked the San Bernardino County Sexual Assault Services office.
Oh, that's not cool.
So
dude.
they jacked them, and then they returned it, I guess the next day, and put a note on the keyboard saying, "We had no idea what we were taking. Here, your stuff back. We hope that you guys can continue to make a difference in people's lives. God bless."
That's Asian. Hear your stuff back. That's Asian, dude. Isn't it?
You want to read that again?
Hear your stuff back.
We had no idea what we
There you
were
go.
taking. Here, your stuff back. We hope that you guys can continue to make the difference in people's lives. God bless.
Asian. Hear your stuff back is Asian.
No, it could be ghetto.
Hear your stuff back. Oh yeah, I can see that. My bad. Hear your stuff back. Hear your stuff back. Yeah, I can see that.
But it can't be Mexican.
Hear your stuff back. No. I don't think so.
Because they use a S. Here's your stuff back.
Yeah, that's right.
We had no idea what we were taking.
What if they got those computers, they turned it on, and they just saw all these pictures of like sexual assaults and abuse? He's like, oh hell no, this is motherfucking evidence. We gotta take this motherfucking shit back.
I know.
Or maybe if it was a Bob, oh no, oh my god, this is not the Christian. we must give this back to help the society.
I love how they broke in twice. So it's once to take it, and
They
like,
smashed the window again.
there's like 2 broken windows now.
Actually, well, they didn't break in the second time. They just left it in the front door.
How did they decide on this place?
They
Why,
broke back in and they plugged the computers back.
why was it not like a
cleaned the
Best
office.
Buy or like a Fry's or something? Why was it this place?
It probably looked janky and like easy to break into.
I saw a lot of computers in there, so they fuck it.
Maybe these sexual assault office people didn't think that burglars would actually rob their place.
Like anybody who robs a church should just die at that point.
I'm pretty sure they don't have a big banner in front of their place saying the sexual assault office.
Yeah.
Like it might just be like a corporate building, you know?
Real talk, we had no idea, man. Y'all doing good deeds.
no idea.
That's dope.
So what, okay, let's say someone comes in your pad, right, or your office, and they jack all your shit, and then halfway through they have a change of heart. Like, let's say you filed a police report, they caught him, what would you do? Would you, like, still charge them, or just
I'd
have them
wanna
fix the
meet them.
damages, or like...
Just because they, like, why did they decide to return it to you? Because you were doing something good? They're still a bad person because they're gonna do it to someone else, or like, you know, like.
I see what you're saying.
I'd want to meet them.
It's weird because everybody has a different sense of morality. Like, what we consider a very moral deed or what's right or wrong, it doesn't necessarily mean that's everybody else's values too. Like, I have a friend, like, this guy's straight thug, right? He don't give a fuck. He'll kill somebody, he'll stab somebody, whatever, deal drugs and shit. But he loves his family. He'll never do anything wrong to his family. I'm a good dude. I love my family. but I'm gonna kill this bitch tomorrow.
There was this interview with the Iceman, and the Iceman was a serial killer that the mafia employed to be assassin for them. He's killed over like hundreds of people. And in the interview, he says the only things that he keeps sacred or like the things that he loves are his children. And then he says, I'll do anything for them. I'll kill for them. And then so he's killed many people, but then like he's always been a great father. So it is kind of twisted how his morality works, but
Like even on YouTube too, especially like it's so funny how I call everybody on YouTube, like people who comment, they're like the moral police, even though they're pieces of shit themselves.
everyone's a fucking stonecaster, right?
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, how dare you fucking say stuff like that, you fucking piece of shit, dick ass fucking cock eater. Like, wow, dude, like, you're pretty negative yourself, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how that really works out.
You know what I love is those comments that are like, oh, you're such a racist chink.
No, the ones I like is like, for mine in particular, they'll be like, oh, I can't believe you're like you're gonna look like a man, and like they'll just be really negative, and then I go to their page and it's like, I put Christ first. I'm like, what the fuck? How dare you?
That's like, it's like all those thugs too that I know, like they fucking, they're the worst people on earth, but they go Jesus first tattooed on their chest.
So if this burglar did this to you guys, like took something of great value to you, and then he returned it the next day, like what Bart was saying, would you guys press charges?
It's happened before, and we dealt with it without turning them in.
Yeah, I don't think I turned them in, just because it's kind of like when somebody does something, I guess, quote unquote nice for you, like you feel bad. It's like, well, he didn't have to return it, but he did. You know, so.
Oh, you're so nice.
When you're letting them go, do you see yourself as
Enabling
merciful? No, as merciful. Like if you're on the other side, if you're the person who was doing the stealing and then returned it, would you feel like if they did turn you in, would you be like, dude, like what the heck? Or
If I was the guy that got turned in,
yeah,
I would think that it's by me giving up myself, what happens to me is not in my control. So I gotta be prepared. If I'm giving myself up, I gotta be prepared for anything that's coming my way.
okay.
Even though it's like, hey, I was not, it's like, well, I did do the deed, so it's really up to you if you want to press charges, if you don't want to press charges or whatnot. But I try to deal with things the least emotional as possible. If I get my property back and there's nothing damaged, there's nothing done, I don't see where I lost.
So I guess like essentially you don't feel like there's a moral obligation to stop a thief, because in general, because you got your stuff back, and I'm just putting this as an option, you got your stuff back, but that there's an opportunity for you to stop this guy from stealing from other people.
Well, what if mine was the lesson that he learned?
In vitro news, grandmom gives birth to her granddaughters.
Oh my god.
Wait, what? So she fucked her son.
That's what it sounds like, right? Yeah, that's not.
How do you skip a generation like that?
So what happened was, her daughters are unable to get pregnant.
Oh,